What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to That Sounds Terrible. On today's episode, we finally reveal the pirate-themed grimoire, right? It's not really a pirate theme, but let's talk about it for a minute before we showcase it, right? So, back in April of 2022 of this year, Deviant Guitars was doing a promotion, and I decided to jump on that. I know Sean and some other people had jumped on it, and so in the beginning, when I started talking about it with Royce, I was going to do like a heavy relic version of like a pirate theme. I live in North Carolina. Pirates are a big part of our history in our early days. Blackbeard is the most notorious pirate that's been through here. Stede Bonnet, Henry Avery, or some of the other ones. So I wanted to incorporate some stuff that I related to in the guitar. So what we did is initially, and I'll throw some pictures up, some early sketches and stuff like that. We had talked about the types of wood to use. We talked about the color layout as far as the 7-ply neck. So it's a 25.5 inch neck or a scale. And originally we were going to do the roasted maple on the outside, PurpleHeart into maple again with a Wenge or Wenge in the middle. Sean gives me shit for calling it Wenge. Wenge, whatever. I don't give a shit. And anyway, so we talked about doing that, but purple's one of my favorite colors for a couple of reasons. Most notoriously is the fact my wife has Crohn's disease, and I wear my purple ribbon proudly for her. She's had 96 surgeries. She has just under 2 foot of her intestinal tract left, and she's an absolute fucking warrior. So a lot of my hobbies, this YouTube channel being a big hobby, it wouldn't even be possible without her. So she is a big driving factor, the fact that she is able to push as hard as she does. So I wanted to incorporate purple for her, but purple obviously doesn't fit well with a pirate theme, so we chose PurpleHeart. And instead I wanted to showcase the purple better, so we made that the centerpiece on the back of the neck. This way it's a little more personal, and I can put that touch into the guitar. It was really cool to work with Royce. I can't thank him enough for all the headaches and the long conversations we had during this project. But I guess I'll go ahead and pull it out. We'll show some video and all that stuff. But the guitar is absolutely beautiful. So I just want to state for the record that when I first opened it up, I was a little disappointed. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It was more or less my own fault. When I picture this on all the pictures and the CAD drawings and everything, I was expecting like an Explorer. So I'm thinking, a lot more body, right? So when I open it up and I'm like, where the fuck did the extra wood go? Like, assholes stole my shit. Anyways, not the case. It's definitely Kelly sized. So that's just my own retardness kicking in. But the top of this wood is absolutely stunning. Let me see if I can get some light to show how absolutely beautiful this Bog Oak is. 12,000 plus years old, absolutely beautiful. There is absolutely no distressing done to this, so it's all natural the way it sits. The dark lines that you see, Royce has posted several photos. His are actually much better than what I can show here. Those are called medulla rays, and basically it's the wood's way of transferring nutrients and water to the different parts of the tree. Bog Oak, apparently has sunk and sat underneath mud and dirt and water for decades upon decades, and that's almost petrified wood at that point, and it is just absolutely stunning to look at. So see if we can get some decent close-ups, see if you guys can quite get any. So Schaller-Hannes bridge, never played one similar to the style, but the color theme and the look of it aesthetically I thought would go good with the body and the overall theme. So originally we were going to do, along the frets, we were going to do the latitude and longitude of the Queen's and Revenge, which is Blackbeard's ship. It is sunk off the coast of North Carolina, and I guess, and I didn't know this, but I guess because it is a protected site for salvagers, the physical location is actually unknown to the public. So we were going to go with some other latitude and longitudes, Beaufort being the big one. Beaufort, North Carolina, there's a lot of pirate history there. There's a house there. A lot of people call it Blackbeard's house. but it's actually called the White House. On old nautical charts dating back to the late 1700s, mid 1700s, it is on those maps as the White House. And basically it was an inn. Pirates would come, travelers would come and just kind of stay there overnight, tie up and head out. So that house is there. It's absolutely beautiful. It's one of the oldest houses in the state of North Carolina. Beaufort is the second oldest town in the state. So, you know, it's just things I wanted to incorporate into the guitar. So that was the overall theme. Obviously, I chose Blackbeard's flag. I don't know if you guys can quite see that. Historically, this isn't really his flag, right? So we all know that that flag is a modern day interpretation of what was supposedly said. There's no actual documentation of his flag per se. Calico Jack had his, the skull and cross swords with a skull, Steed Bonnet, Henry Avery, all the other pirates out there. But, you know, this is obviously the most well-known amongst most of them. So I went with it. Illumile side dots, offset on the rest of the frets, just because the latitude and longitude thing was a little too busy. You know, the more we talked about the theme of the guitar, which was going to be pirates, it just felt forced. You know, we were going to do the latitude and longitude on the neck, and on the back we were going to do an outline of the state, like an old nautical chart. Let's see if I can show this backside off a little bit. It's a one piece, or a solid piece of mahogany. So it's not two pieces glued together, it's one piece. Absolutely massive piece of wood if you think about how much actually got chopped off for that guitar. And then of course the neck is absolutely beautiful. Now the tuners are Hipshots. You can see how the PurpleHeart comes through. The only thing that really shows Deviant is obviously on the headstock, and I kind of feel bad now because Royce does have his star logo on the 12th fret and on the truss rod cover, but I opted to go with either of those taken off. So I will proudly say it is a Deviant guitar. I have absolutely no shame in that. This guitar is fucking stunning, you guys. It was well worth every penny I paid for this, and I mean, I can't thank Royce enough for working with me on this. The more, like I said, the more we talked about the whole pirate theme, the more it felt forced, and I figured subtlety would be the key to this, and it really worked out. Less is more in this case, and the guitar is absolutely beautiful. So we chose I chose the Willy Adler set. Aesthetically, it just fit. I do not like active pickups. I've been playing with this one. They're okay. I should say that there is another set of pickups I do like that are active. It's the EMG Het set, James Hetfield. I do like those. I'm not a heavy or a active pickup kind of guy. So, anyways, we chose the switch in the first position. I do like to ride the switch a lot when I'm playing. So I decided to put that first. And then it's the bridge volume, which is a push-pull. The push-pull activates voice 1 and voice 2 on the pickups. And then on the bridge, or the neck volume in the third position, it splits the neck pickup into a single coil. Tusk nut and ebony fretboard. 24 jumbo stainless steel frets. And we'll fucking hook it up, man. I can't thank Royce enough for working with me on this whole process. The guitar itself is absolutely beautiful, and I really don't know how to say thanks, man. I mean, it's worth every penny I paid for this. So next time there is a sale with Deviant, or if you just want to go ahead and get one, I know he's doing a run right now with the Reapers. There's going to be 10 of those. I have got one on pre-order. I know there's 4 sold, maybe 5, I don't know. So if you want one, you might want to jump on it. I know Sean's got his signature. His is a linchpin, but well worth every penny. Royce is a absolutely great builder. He is definitely going places building these things. So let's hook it up. Let's go into the Republic small builder guitar, small builder amp company. And I'll tell you what, we'll go with the this heavy earth. We'll go with the Grim. I chose the Grim mostly because I can cut down on some of the highs that these Fishmann's put out. And there's a fucking extremely bright pickup. But let's go. This thing fucking rips, man. I'm just not a big active pickup guy, so that's my own fault for choosing that. But I'm going to look into the high frequency tilt that goes on with the Fishmanns. And we'll see if that'll tame them down a little bit. And, I really got to say that these fucking tuners, I really wasn't sure how I was going to like them. And after playing with them for a couple days, they're actually really nice. They're super smooth. I don't have any complaints with them. Overall, man, this was probably one of the best purchases I've done this year. Again, huge shout out to Royce at Deviant Guitars for working with me. We had a lot of conversations in the beginning. But overall, this thing turned out fucking immaculate. I really hope you guys enjoy the guitar as much as I do. Obviously, you can't play it, but it is what it is. I know Royce got to check it out. I know Sean saw it when it was still being worked on. And anyways, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you check out Royce at Deviant Guitars. Try to get one of the Reaper builds. Like I said, I think he's got 10 total he's only doing right now. So anyways, thanks for watching. Tell me what you guys think. We'll catch you on the next one.